You're such an asshole.
An interesting question from a self-described millennial. And I never seen this problem with the younger generation, which is odd. But maybe there are some people. No doubt, boomers. Oh my God, do they love stuff more than anything else in the world? But I guess this mental disorder does affect younger generations. But let's go through it here. And this is a practical question as well. You are also a hoarder of words. So if you wish to get on in life, you need to cut your word count down to a third of what you're currently using. Hey, Uncle Cappy, I could use your advice and wisdom with the new adventure I'm going on. I'm mad as hell and I can't take it anymore, so I finally decided to escape the People's Republic of California. But that's like the capital for millennials and Zoomers. Don't you want to go and poop in the streets with the other liberal arts majors and the other homeless people? I have a few good friends that I will be sad to leave, and I like the weather here when everything isn't on fire, but I can find no good other reason to keep living in this collective estate. Some info about me before I get to the actual point. Take my money. I took care of my mom in hospice a few years ago. You're a good man. And sold the house I inherited last year for way more money than it was worth. When everyone told me I was an idiot and prices could only go up. Oh, the Californians told you that? The same Californians who like spend 4 hours a day in traffic and they're getting divorced and they're poor and there's poverty and they're stepping over poop in the street. Okay, just want to make sure it was those people telling you that they knew better. I then split the proceeds with my brother, invested the rest in physical precious metals, silver, and uranium stocks. Interesting. Japanese chef knives and vintage board games. All right, that's odd. Other than a desktop computer, I had a friend build me a 100,000-mile snow-capable vehicle that I recently bought for work. I already owned everything I wanted. I've decided I'm young enough to keep working full-time while living below my means and to invest the cream on top for future financial security in the coming great reset. I'm single, late 30s plumber. Look at this guy. Wait, doesn't the millennial brigade come and shoot you if you have a productive job? How dare you be a plumber, sir, and be of service to this society? How dare you? Well, at least those girls won't date you because, ew, you're a plumber. Grody. With no pets, kids, debts, or health problems, I'm moving to Montana to escape the coming totalitarian socialist dystopia and search for better people, politics, and outcomes. I'm confident I can find a place, do well at my new job, and make new friends in an unfamiliar setting. My question is for you. Is this. How hard should I try continuing saving money, and how much necessary crap should I bring with me? Unnecessary crap. Did you just ask me how much unnecessary crap you should bring with you? You answered it. It's unnecessary. Bring none of it. So here we go. First, the vehicles. I own an all-wheel drive SUV that will serve me well on the icy roads for at least the next 10 years. Bring that. I also own a 2006 Camry inherited from my grandmother and a two-wheel drive Tundra with 200,000 miles inherited from my fathers. I plan on keeping the SUV and selling at least one of the others, if not both. I know this is depending on where you are in Montana, and if you're worried about the collapse, that truck is really valuable. I think all three serve a purpose. I'm not against having multiple cars, especially if you're living in the country. You're going to need a truck. And then you got your grocery getter with your Camry there, and the SUV that you could go ahead and do with snow, which you're going to run into Montana. I would keep all three. So, yeah, you're driving them all up there. Maybe get some buddies to drive them up and fly them back. My plan is to drive there in the SUV with just what I need to work and live, then fly back at some point and bring the rest of my stuff in a second vehicle. I was thinking of taking my truck on the second trip so I could load my bed dresser and all wood kitchen table. Oh, whoa. Bed, yes. Dresser. How much clothes you got, man? Okay. All wood kitchen table that's a family heirloom. All right, I guess you're gonna need some, and you got the truck. There's your one. You load up all the stuff you need in the truck. Should I sell the Camry and the Tundra and try to U-Haul my stuff up there? No, I bring the Camry and the Tundra. Bring all three, and now you got three vehicles to load up a bunch of stuff. All right, but we got to figure out what stuff you're bringing, what stuff you're not bringing. So far I'm not against it. You're going to need a kitchen table. All right. You're already, keep in mind, you're only bringing a lot of stuff up there because you got 3 vehicles to bring up and you need these things. Dressers, I'm kind of against dressers. I'm like, no, I got a closet and I hang up my clothes and then I get like a little box, a little side table like I got here. And I put my underwear and socks and my shirts in there. You're going to need a kitchen table of some kind. Yes. You're going to need a bed. So far you're okay. Should I sell the Camry and the Tundra and U-Haul my stuff up there? Nope. Have someone drive it, flying back. It would be cheaper than renting the U-Haul, especially if you're coming out of California. I believe the U-Hauls are so expensive because so many of the productive people are leaving California, and no one's moving to California, that the U-Haul has to like deadhead them back out of Phoenix and Vegas and the like. Not sure how easy it would be to sell a 2-wheel truck in Florida with California tags in a different state. I have no desire to drive it there and back just to transport a bed and a dresser. That I keep it. Because here's the thing. If you're worried about it, you're going to need heating. And so you're going to need wood. And so you're going to need a truck to haul your wood. And you're going to need a chainsaw. And you're going to need a maul, an axe to split the wood. That truck's going to be very, very useful in Montana. Absolutely. They could easily replace with my inherited and unearned money bags. I also own far more junk than I ever expected after selling the house I inherited. Okay, there we go. I want to keep some family photos and a few house plants, but why the plants? Plants? No. No plants. You go buy plants up north. Plants. Keep some family photos. I agree. Those are flat. Those are easy to keep. But I also proud owner of, oh, here we go. Of a sofa, recliner, several bookcases, a guitar I never played, a bunch of kitchen stuff, pottery, framed pictures, 134 highly cherished handpicked vinyls. Okay, well, those would kind of fit in boxes, wouldn't they? And an unused dual fuel generator, huge chest freezer, and the list goes on and on. No to all of them. You have an estate sale, you get rid of that stuff, you sell it. All right. I don't know if you got someone there that can stick around and sell it. Otherwise, man, there's some things that actually have some value there, like fuel generator. I mean, how much of these, like a generator, I could see you needing up north. Chest freezer, no. Vinyls, do you listen to the vinyl? You don't. Sell it to a vinyl store. Sofa recliner? No. You go to Montana, you go find yourself. What, are you going to haul that up? Go to the store, go to Goodwill, go get it at Montana, wherever you happen to be. And list goes on and on and on. And then get rid of all that stuff too. I feel like this is a prime opportunity to take a crack at the minimalist lifestyle. I've read 3 of your books, but haven't checked out much of your minimalism content. That's because I do not offer that class all the time because I want people to take it seriously. My baseline millennial impulse is to keep accumulating crap. I'm curious about that. That's not a millennial trait I've seen. If there's a millennial trait, it's whining and bitching about how you were lied to. It's like, okay, and now move on. I don't need to impress people I don't like. Help me, Cappy. You're my only hope. Well, okay. To be perfectly honest, when the minimalism course opens up next month, you might want to take that because you're going to spend more than $500 of money and time managing all this crap you don't need. And maybe taking the Achieving Financial Excellence course will help you a little bit as well, though that doesn't focus on minimalism. But buddy, I don't know why you got an affinity for these things. I don't care that, but it's a good couch. It's a good sofa. Okay, good. Sell it for money and then go buy a couch up in Montana. It's going to be a nightmare hauling. A lot of this, I mean, you want to address your materialism. Well, a lot of it is just basic feasibility. Can you move it up there? No. Well, I guess you got to get rid of it no matter what. So what I would do is your bed, your family heirloom, the pictures of your family. Like what I would do is go. A lot of it also depends on this. If you leave, will someone come rob this stuff, or is somebody else watching over this house and this material and all this other stuff? Or can you get rid of it over time? Right? That's what I would recommend. And if that's the case, only go up to Montana with what you absolutely need. Some key bits of furniture, a table for you to put stuff on in the kitchen and eat off of. All right. A bed and your clothes. That, and maybe a television, your computer, that kind of thing. I mean, if you ever saw my Wyoming place, I had a futon, a coffee table that was in front of the futon, and then my computer. That was it. There was nothing else. That was it. And my clothes, of course. And so go up to Montana, do take the 3 vehicles. You get to cheat a little bit. You get to take precious and important things, right, in those vehicles. Drive it up, and then just see how long you can last. You'll find out whether you need it or not. And be like, oh, yeah, those vinyl records I never listened to, like 6 months. Give it 6 months. Because you're going to be moving in, fixing up stuff and everything else like that, finding a job. And you'll, after 6 months goes by, like, oh, yeah, I don't need those things. You'll probably even forget what you had. And then what you do is you go back down to California, you wade through the human feces, and you're like, all right, I need to sell this. I got to go to this place. I got to sell that. Maybe you have some siblings that can help you liquidate the stuff. All right. But you'll know in 3 months, let alone 6. And then you'll find out, oh, I don't need these things. And then you get rid of them. Now, Cappy's process for getting rid of crap you don't use. Does it have a lot of value, and can I sell it quickly? Yes, sell it. Your freezer, the generator, the vinyl records, unless you play them and listen to them. I get rid of vinyl if they're of high value, but they're easy to get rid of. They're easy to sell. You sell it all. There are people you can hire. They'll come in and give you a estimated price on everything. You could do it that way. But the main point I'm getting to here is when I've dealt with other people who want to be part of my life and they had a tonnage of crap, not really, but more than what I'm willing to accept. But this, typically chicks, but this has value. Oh, but what you will spend years never getting rid of your crap because you got to wait to sell it. But we could go to Goodwill. No, the garbage. Because when you go to Goodwill with stuff that doesn't have value, like there might be collectibles. I'm not saying don't hire someone who knows what is. Oh yeah, that's a collectible plate. Don't sell that. You keep that. All right, fine. Have someone come through. The rest of it is junk. And if you were to take 3 truckloads to Goodwill, okay, you get a $200 tax deduction, which I don't even know if that's the law anymore. And after you do all this sorting and organizing, nope. It would have been just better if you got a garbage dump, like one of those dumpsters, pulled it up to the house, got yourself an assembly line with you, your brothers, and your sisters, and you just started chucking and throwing crap away. That chore is done. It's not weighing down your psychology anymore. It may have cost you $200 in profits at Goodwill or selling it at a garage sale, but it saved you 3 years of having to manage it where you would have made maybe 3 cents an hour dealing with all this crap. And now you don't have to deal with it ever again. And as I've said before, I had it down to the only things of collectible mementos. I had my memento box. And now it's a box about this big because I put the pictures that my nieces and nephews have drawn me and families, friends, kids have drawn me pictures. I put that into a picture book. I've organized everything. I got a box. And it is as I've said before in the past on different podcasts, is a new and higher standard of living that even the richest of men will never understand. Because there's nothing to worry about. My house is usually spotless, not because I'm a clean freak, but there's not clutter. My house, I'm allowed to enjoy and look and like, yes, this is visually pleasing to me. There's not clutter. Oh, I got to pick that up. I don't have to worry about, I got all these boxes in the garage. The truly stupid Americans have so much crap that the garage is filled with stuff and the car stays outside. I know many people like that. Nope. The garage is for cars. and some seasonal stuff that I keep stored up above. Nothing is on the ground in my garage except for things that have wheels. It must have wheels to be on the floor in my garage. Otherwise, it's stored. I also have racks, so I guess the racks are on the ground too. And it's a whole new standard of living. And when you're done worrying about all this stuff because it owns you and it no longer owns you, no have to longer babysit it. Even talked about this at Bachelor Pad Economics. You pay for it 3 ways: to buy it, to store it, and then to get rid of it. All right? Get rid of it now, quickly. Find the few items of things that are worthwhile, either financially or because it's like, oh, my dad gave me this watch. He held this uncomfortable hunk of metal up his ass. All right? You save onto those things, and then if you pack that in a bag, you'll be amazed how little stuff you need. You need a bed, you need a backpack with some deodorant and toiletries, kinda like, I know because I ride motorcycle all the time. Laptop, cell phone, some according wires and chargers. You need a bed. If your bed's too big, you know what? Just go get a futon, dude. Leave the bed down. What is it? One of those big wood. I don't know what the old people, what the hard on was with big, heavy wood things. You don't carry it right. You'll pinch your finger and break it and get a head and then bump on you. No. All right. And then just go live the minimalist life and then come back 3 or 6 months later and say, okay, what do I need? What do I don't need? Boom, it's done. And you get rid of it. And then you have that new standard of living. Girl comes in. Oh, I can clean this place up. Yes, you could if it was your place. It's not your place. It will stay this way. It will remain Spartan and clean. But, live here, my place. And you'd be amazed just how easier it is on the mind. I'm not a big Buddhist Eastern philosopher type, but less clutter, less things going on in life. It's a lot less stressful. My happiness or my contentment has drastically improved, although I've always had minimal. But now that I'm in a normal size house, it's like, oh, wow, this is really, really relaxing. And then you never have to worry about stuff again. Never. You won't send me an email. Oh my God, what do I do with my stuff? Oh, now I got to figure out the D-Day landings in terms of loading supplies up to Montana. Nope. 3 vehicles. Load up what you need. Clothes. A few bits of furniture. Electronics. Toiletries. Some family mementos. You should easily fit in all 3 of those vehicles. Matter of fact, I see your garage should probably be bigger than your house, your living quarters, if it's just you. And then you'll come back like, oh, yeah, we don't need the freezer. You're like, well, Montana is freezing 8 months out of the year. We just put it outside. Look out for bears. And then you'll be like, oh, yeah, I never needed that crap. So, fuel generator, hand-picked vinyls, pottery, kitchen stuff, frame. Nope. Why did you get Japanese knives? What's wrong with you? Choose 2. One to eat with, one to cut up food. Rest go away. Hell, if you really want to do it, go to the Goodwill up in sell the Japanese knives. Go up to Montana, go to Goodwill, get a knife, just get a rock and learn how to sharpen knives that way. All right. Let's quickly go through the super chats before I go on with Vlad Elkins at the Elkins Accounting Hour. Hand clocks $2. Cappy, when did you realize that America hated you? About 3 years old. I'm not joking. I mean, I didn't know it was America, but I knew the Lutheran Church hates its people. Then I went to school. I learned that teachers of the schools and education system and hates the people. The people I went to school with hate people. They hate themselves. I'm not joking. The high school I almost graduated from, they don't have 10-year reunions or 5-year reunions because they hate each other. College, oh yeah, I mean, there you're totally hated. And then working. I mean, it just every stage along the way, every human I ran into, I'm like, yeah, I could make it. You're never seen again. By hiding them in a closet, I mean that's what I meant, or giving them a cloak of invisibility. That's what I mean. Not even joking about that. Like, yeah, most people, I'm like, no, you're pretty worthless. Most America hates you individually and everyone except themselves. Dating, I mean, it's A few girls liked me, but it was a few. That's it. There you go. All right. See you guys. Oh, link below is How Not to Become a Millennial, a book I wish you all read. We'll see you guys later. Toodles.